Okay, give me a second. I'm going to be forwarding this to a few groups. So let's see. Well, we should be up and running shortly. So just some. Let me. Okay, so we got one share down. Now let's some share to the others. We should be starting in a few minutes, give or take. Kind of wish there was a much faster way to do this, but then again, at least all I just have to do is make a few clicks here and there. It's not as obnoxious as it used to be, so I'm actually quite fine with that. And there we go. Okay, now I guess we can begin now. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today we are going to be doing a premiere draft of Baldur's Gate. So okay, we are gonna cash in our draft token here. Hey, before that, hey Jericho Ilagan, thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing? Have you had any have you actually gone through Alchemy, or are you taking time out on this one? Neither is wrong, to be honest. I know Alchemy can be quite divisive, so so that's fine. You don't have to force yourself to play it if you don't want to. I wish I learned that earlier with the decathlon. Hey Ethan, thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing? So for those tuning in, we are going through a very interesting format called Alchemy Horizon. So basically, a bunch of the cards here are digital only. So it's as if Magic and Hearthstone had the baby. Some might even consider it illegitimate or whatnot, but okay, has hexproof if it hasn't dealt damage yet. Okay, I might actually just take this. There is one reason not to take this, and it is because its workaround card is blue, and blue is the weakest color. I could just run this as a 4-mana 4/5, which is nothing to scoff at. I think I will take this one. Other cards I would consider here, improvised, probably improvised weaponry if ever. So yeah, okay. So that said, I know everyone is going to avoid blue, so we could also avoid blue. Just take Faraday's Fireball. We could embrace it a bit. Irenicus's Vile Duplication is a good enough card to take for it, but we still want to be main green for the most part. Null Hunter is not good enough for us to make that our green, so we will probably take the blue here. It's going to be a bit of a question mark. I'm hoping to aim for more green rather than more blue. Evan Yu, hey, younger brother. Thank you for liking the stream as well. How are you guys doing? So, yeah, this one's a little bit... Okay, we definitely are taking Prosperous Innkeeper. I want to cut off as much green as possible here. I could also start considering other colors, but green by itself, not such a bad color. We are skipping out on an Eyes of the Beholder, but it's okay. We are semi-rewarded. Emerald Dragon, 6 mana for 4 flying tramples, pretty good. We probably will miss out on Charm Sleep, but we might get a shot on some of the other dragons back. We could do the 3-color dragon special again. Where's a Poison the Blade, but we'll go for a little bit of the top end first. Also, I need to be careful not to accidentally hit the spacebar again, because that killed the stream last time. Okay, so we have Band Together. This could be our removal. We are getting Charm Sleep and Young Blue Dragon. I guess we still keep... Well, Charm Sleep is decent enough. It's decent, but it's not great removal. We will take the Band Together instead. This one probably works better. Instant Speed is a very big deal here. Okay, so right now what we have so far, a very decent green deck. We are running the light blue splash. Actually, might want to take a look. What are we getting here? Okay, a bunch of... Well, there's always Ruined Crab to mess up people. Archipelago looks fine. Pouncing Shore Shark's actually good. Sea Dasher Octopus. Voracious Great Shark would be neat though. So is Nezahal Pursued Whale. Oh, Underseller Myconid, very good card here. We're gonna keep cutting the green. Charm Sleep going really late. I'm hoping it still wheels around a bit. Another Myconid, very good. There's a Circle of the Land Druid. You may mill 4 cards. This is more for green-black. We're not quite in there. Like, seriously. It's a 1-2, but it's functionally 3-4. Though it's split between 3 different bodies. And it ramps up your mana, so we could still get the blue even without the... We can still get the blue even without the actually running blue for the most part. Yeah, not the best of mana fixing creatures, but still quite good. We do need to have better spells though. That said, we have a good creature suite. I'm quite happy with this one. Hey, getting better here. There's an Arcane Archery. Target creature +3/+3 reach trample. You get the boon. Next creature enters with additional 1/1 reach. So this actually hits both ways. There's also an Ether Cap. It's just more creatures. I kind of want to at least take one Arcane Archery. Yeah, we'll take one Arcane Archery. Yeah, we'll take the one Arcane Archery. We got the unique... Okay, we also have Follow the Tracks and You Meet in the Tavern. This one searches for cards. I think I would rather have the Follow the Tracks here. It does give us an excuse to run into bigger creatures. Whenever... up to 1 target non-creature artifact. I might as well take the actual artifact first. So we'll take a Spike Pit Trap. It supplements our removal. There's another Spike Pit Trap, but there's also a Circle of the Moon Druid. This one's fine-ish. It's not really busted per se. I don't like that I'm Okay, we can... There's a Cloak of the Bat, Flying Haste, but we will actually take the Pseudo Dragon Familiar here. There's a... You line up a shot. Plummet, Naturalize, draw a card. I think we take the Contact. And we got the Shocking Grass back, so... Now let's see. Ooh, this is a neat mythic. We probably will not be able to cast this. If I take this, it's a greed pick. Alternately, I could just... If I'm realistic... Oh, we're also passing Mephit's Enthusiasm as well. Okay, so if we're realistic, it's probably Underdark Basilisk. There's a Tarkus the Butcher. Double the power of each other dragon you control. But we do have to do a sanity check on dragons, and we only have 2. We could start drafting more dragons if we decide to go that route. It's a red splash too, so that's something to consider. It's either this or Basilisk. I think we played safe. We'll take the Basilisk for now. It's a real feel sad. There's also an Archivist of Ogma. Seek new knowledge, seek 2 non-land cards and put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. It's actually very good for blue. It's probably better than Null Hunter, probably better than Arcane Archery. This one is clearly just a money pick here. I might as well just take it, but I think I would rather win the draft here. I think we can take the Seek New Knowledge. It is instant speed, so that's quite good for us. Oh, we got an Ambitious Dragonborn. Okay, I think we can take this one. Find the Villain's Lair is fine-ish, but we want to solidify our green picks as much as possible. There is a Belt of Giant Strength that is not really playable. The Dread Lenorm is more playable. Lurking Roper, probably not that playable. I think I will take the Dread Lenorm here. It's a combat trick into a big creature. That also increases our dragon count. Category. First strike reach. Put a +1 for each equipment attached to it. Remove, it deals... Oh, so it wants equipment. We're not exactly running an equipment deck here. We could also run another Air Cult Elemental. But I think the responsible play is to really just take another Basilisk here. The Hypnotic Pattern is quite fine, but I don't think it's that bug. So what's... So I would say our deck is currently half fine. I'm just not happy with the blue half right now. Our creature count is relatively fine. I guess I can take You Come to River and just probably cut the Contact under plane. Sylvan Shepherd, probably better than Druidic Ritual. Not many dragons here, so we're probably not going to be running into dragons. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a food token. So it kind of needs help there. We got the... Oh, this is not the Butcher pick back. I guess we take the Charm Sleep now. One's better than none. And I think we can speculate on one Butcher. It's much better than anything else in the pack right now. Now, I would say that this is an improvement over the previous AFR, but it still has the feel of AFR. It's not completely... I wouldn't say it's that powered up, so some things could change quite a bit here. Even Ambitious Dragonborn, not like the most it's gonna get is like 7/6 if ever this lands the graveyards. So this is pretty much more often than not it's gonna be a 2/2/3/3. So this might not even make the cut. As much as I want to have dragons, it's probably not getting there. Okay, we're starting to get some picks back. Well, everything's stuck with JoJo. Is that another JoJo reference? Oh my. Yep. I think I will take another Arcane Archery. This is one way to boost up creatures. I might take the Prophetic. I'll take it you find the villains there just to have some options. I don't feel the need for Prophetic Prism quite yet, though. To be honest, I should be taking it. If we open, let's say, a Miriam, we will be scrambling to take one. So, and the only way we're fixing our mana right now is literally just follow the tracks. Only got second one. Okay, we probably want the second follow the tracks more than the second Shocking Grasp. I will take an Air Cult Elemental. Probably not gonna run it though. So I actually want to cut some of these, well, probably not the Seek New Knowledge, but maybe one of these two. Shocking Grasp is kind of fine to cut. Come to River is multi-purpose enough. Hey, everyone's favorite Displacer Kitten. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile, then return. This is actually, I guess I'm taking the kitty. So we have to also look for ETB effects. It really combos with Understellar Myconid, well, at least for the enter part. It also blinks on Oyaminartok, Polar Werebear. So we're taking kitty here. Ray of Frost would be our alternate option. But I'm not saying no to Displacer Kitten. Okay, we got Allura Rogue Companion. I'll save you guys the trouble reading. It's not good. It sets you back a lot of tempo. You attack it, you can choose. You have to return the. You can make a creature unblockable, but you have to return that creature, so it eats up a lot of tempo. You better be winning if you cast that. I could take a Dragonborn Looter, but I probably want to shore up my green. We'll take another Linorm here. Guild Thief is runnable though. Oh, there's also Alondo the Seer. We could run this one. I would like... Yeah, I think I will take Alondo here. So the trick is that it gives us card draw, and we want to exile our... And we want to exile our creatures for the most part. Though some of our creatures are still kind of replaceable here. Instead of paying mana, we pay for it in time, which might actually be a problem. Okay, now I guess now it's time to take a young blue dragon here. Yeah, we've not found a reason to splash at all. Like, I've been seeing the creatures that we could run a potential splash. None of them came around. Alondo the Seer. I guess now is the good time to take Null Hunter. I really don't want Water Weird. I did say we should take a Prophetic Prism, but given this late, it's super unlikely that we're going to open into something that we want to splash into. Hey, we even got... Oh my, now this is an interesting pick. There's Wild Shape to protect our creatures. There's Owlbear to draw us a card. It's also a very good 5-drop. There's a Scaled Nurturer, which gives us more ramp along with the Understellar Myconids. Realistically, it should be the Owlbear. As much as I want to take the Nurturer, it's going to be Owlbear here. Hey, okay, there's also Draconic Lore. If you control a dragon, this costs 4 mana, draw 3 cards, instant speed. Okay. I'm tempted to take it. The responsible pick is still Gate to Sea Tower, though. I'm taking that. Let's do a sanity check on dragons. 5 dragons, not enough. Dream Fracture, really bad. Lizard Folk Librarians. I probably will consider this. There's also... I'm actually going to take Inspiring Bard. It is a good card to blink in and out. Okay, we didn't get anything really good here. Yeah, nothing really good. I think I could take another Spike Pit Trap just in case. We're only running one right now. We could actually take the Looter here, but I probably might not run it. I want to be main green as much as possible, although it looks like we're being fed every Looter here. We did get another Arcane Archery. And we're swimming in water weirds. I guess I could take one in case we decide to switch out into main blue. Although I really don't like the idea of that. Oh, even another Dragon Familiar. Okay, we need to make a few cuts here. Most likely going to be on our non-creature spells. Should also... Yeah, as much as possible. Yeah, we're currently running 9-8. Which is about right. So let's do a removal check. 1, air quotes, 2, 3, 4. Okay, our removal suite is really low at about 4. We could surprise them in combat, so that's pretty much what we're running into. So I could cut the Spike Pit Trap here. Alternately, I could just cut more blue. I could cut 1 Dragon Familiar. Yeah, we could actually cut some creatures here instead. So Circle of the Moon Druid or Sylvan Shepherd. I think Moon Druid's a better cut here. Definitely keep running every other creature we have so far. Maybe -1 Lenorm. It's very ambitious for us to hold on to 2 7s. Okay, I'm going to cut 1 Dread Lenorm first, though I might actually consider putting 1 back. We also have another Follow the Tracks, maybe. Because the other play would be, say, put the other Follow the Tracks, put the other Dread Lenorm, try to run it that way. We have a lot of blockers, so to speak. I'm going to run it like this for now. Let's give this one a test. Wish me best of luck, guys. So, what are the usual colors that people run for Alchemy Horizons? I've heard the prime ones are black-red because you got a lot of early treasures. White is actually quite decent. White-red double team is a very good one as well. So we can do turn 2 Null Hunter, turn 3 Underseller Myconid. Monk of the Open Hand. Yep, we're definitely null hunting here. Yeah, we're gonna run the Myconid first before Follow the Tracks. We probably want to hold up Band Together. This are... I kind of want to develop my board first. Now I'm thinking there's a reason to just like say swing, hold up the Band Together in case our opponent does a combat trick, but we're definitely not going to swing into this. I want to have some additional protection. Vile Duplication on the Null Hunter, given that this gets +1/+1 counters, might not be so bad. Young Blue Dragon, scry and draw a card. If they cast a second spell, at most they make this a 2/2, which we can probably just take. I might just even do a Vile Dupe. Gains Indestructible. That's a waste of a combat trick. Like I could swing with this one now. Try to get the trade. Opponent's not going for it. I'm actually okay with letting this one grow quite a bit. We have a way to sort of kill it, and our opponent already just. Now I want to see how our opponent blocks. That's fine. So not too bad a feed. We are now staring into a 3/3, but when we swing with these two, we do get two 4/4s. So opponent is gonna have to consider that. I really want to get this Blazer Kit, then we seek two non-land cards. I think we need to buff up our land count. Yeah, let's get a gate to it. Yeah, the Null Hunters are just getting bigger here. No, this one is target non-land permanent. Okay, opponent conceded. They did not have an answer out to that. Turns out that Null Hunter was it's a good thing we actually picked the one up. Turns out that Null Hunter was really good if our opponent could not answer it. And white-blue. I'm pretty sure our opponent had removal answers, or at least pump answers. Hey, Tim Sopkak, thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing? How was your week? And are you even going to are you going to give Baldur's Gate a try, or are you gonna sit this one out? No wrong answers here. Just want to hear everyone's thoughts. Personally, I don't mind, but I honestly will say that I don't expect to play this format too long. There are some other premier drafts that are going to be rotating in a few weeks, so something to consider. Innkeeper into Null Hunter is a plan. If we draw more lands, I could sandbag Innkeeper, but I think I want to get Innkeeper first. In fact, Innkeeper into Myconid sounds like a good play as well. Yeah, I think we do Innkeeper Myconid. Cloak of the Bat. Opponent's not in a hurry. Yeah, we need to do Myconid. This is our mana ramp. If our opponent doesn't do anything to the Myconid, we should be able to hold. We should be able to cast. So in that case, we want to aim for casting Familiar, Sylvan Shepherd. Opponent's also playing green-blue into their own Underseller Myconid. Okay, but we did hit our mana here. We could just ruin their day by casting Band Together. I think what I want to do is... I think I want to cast the Pseudo Dragon Familiar. Not very strong. It's pretty much just there to allow us to have some pressure on the air. Like, our opponent could just equip Cloak of the Bat, but if they aim for a reasonably sized creature, they're not going to have the mana to equip. But we do need to have our own creatures big enough to run alongside it. Opponent going for Ether Cap. You know what? That's fine. I probably could have taken one of those myself also, but our opponent gave up the playing it as a 2/5, which is fine-ish, I guess. But we do need to hit our mana, or else we're in real trouble. Real trouble. And even then, right now, this guy is big enough. I could even attack. More likely, our opponent just cast Ethercap. Our plan is to just basically, yeah, plan's basically just gonna be drawing and suspending. So I definitely do not want to suspend the band together. We might need that in a pinch anytime soon. I'm willing to suspend these other two guys though. Water weird. Let's also do a sanity check. This is. Oh, and you have to just keep activating this to remove time counters. It's not real suspend. We can kill this water weird though, so that's something to... Oh, actually we get our first shot. So if I were to cast tap this down with Null Hunter, there'll only be one time counter left, so I just need to keep this guy alive. Which might be easier said than done here. We can snipe their water weird. Opponent is considering... They passed already, so they're not equipping Cloak of the Bat. It's a bit late, but they did. Okay, so we also drew into... So I could just hard cast this. Okay, definitely keeping Young Blue Dragon. And you know what? I will even offer to trade the Prosperous Innkeeper. Opponent's not taking it. So opponent probably gonna just drop the Ethercap. Let's see what our next play would be. Opponent has the Spike Field. They might just go and snipe this all together. So what did we exile? Sylvan Shepherd. Okay. Oh, but they... No, so no big loss there. Kinda need a way to protect our stuff though. So you know what? I might not even do the draw because there is a spiked field, spiked pit trap, spike field trap, spike pit, spiky spike trap. So we're gonna just start growing the Null Hunter. Opponent finally trades. So I might as well just scry draw a card here. We are keeping that on top. Actually, no, we're not on top. We're actually drawing that. I am expecting our opponent to pull the trigger on this one. Though they know that we have a Young Blue Dragon incoming, they might just... Oh, they could even go for the Null Hunter too. Okay, they're definitely pulling the trigger on that one. They have to decide. They need to decide if they want to take out the Great Alondo or just take the Null Hunter. My con would actually be an annoying hit on us. We would need to draw into a land. Though we can... Oh, wait. This is new. Okay, so the specialized ability is you pay the mana and you have to discard a card or a land type associated with it. So you line up a shot, they're aiming for the plummet, so probably not. I could still cast it anyway, just for the heck of it. I could swing with this one just to encourage the trade whenever it attacks. Let's see if our opponent just blocks it off. Okay, they're just doing the chump block here. That's fine. We're getting damage where it counts. I guess I burned the Young Blue Dragon here. We know that they're gonna either use this Pit Trap. Wait, they have 7 mana. They can actually use both Pit Trap and Plummet. So I'm gonna force them to use both of them up if possible. Yep, they're gonna spike the Null Hunter. That's fine. No treasure token. We can seek new knowledge. Oh, it's from each other card. I guess we do that. Put a card into your library. We don't need to follow the tracks anymore. But now we can nuke that one down. Might as well take our opponent down to 1. Let's see if we can... And that should force our opponent to play multiple creatures. Blur, exile, return, draw a card. Okay, resets that. So they might get another creature this way. We only need one creature to slip through. Okay, Lizard Folk Librarians. Yeah, that's also why Charm Sleep is not very good. There's so many of these effects that get through, just get through it. Underdark Basilisk. Yeah, I guess we cast the Underdark Basilisk. We hold on the Emerald Dragon. They're not going to see it coming. Now they could swing with the Lizard Folk and just double team us here. Okay, they're really flooding now. They might... Whatever their last card is, they could also do a Gate to the Manorborn. No, they won't have enough mana to do that. It's 4 to seek a non-land card and 4 to specialize. They don't know that this is an Emerald Dragon. Oh, this is non-creature source, so... Okay, now we need to pay attention. So it's green or blue here. So green, it gets Vigilance. Ugh. Blue, it gets... I cycled over it. Flying. Oh, neither of them are good. If they actually go for the Seek, I would counter it. We have to remember Emerald Dragon only hits non-creatures, so we're not hitting any of these guys. But we sure as heck hit the Cloak, we sure as heck hit the Gate. Opponent liking the cards they see on top though. Now another thing I could do is I could just tap this one. Just keep tapping this one, try to get a board down. Hello? Oh, say. Okay, no. Okay, double team. Can't really do anything about that. Now we could chump block it though. So we lose the token, but that's fine. We can actually also start chump blocking with the Underseller Myconid. Yeah, we can activate this now. Okay, Displacer Kit and which would I rather have? I'd rather have the Emerald Dragon right away, so we're gonna actually bin the kitty. Oh my, that does not sound good. And I think, yeah, it's also visible. So it's actually a lot slower. It doesn't take out the one counter right away. We can force our opponent to equip. Yeah, we do have the advantage of just taking our opponent out for the... Not having to worry about our opponent. Ah, they had another Ether Cap. Oh well, that was... Oh well, it was worth a shot. Did not expect the other Ether Cap. They probably just attack with this one. Oh, they might even hold back because well, the longer they hold back, the better it is for us. Yeah. Well, now we're kind of drying up here. It's usually a bad sign if you have to do it but let's exile the island. Yeah, we're definitely casting that. Oh, it has haste. This gets 2+1. Let's actually see how. Let's see. Oh, nice. No, I want to see how our opponent blocks this. Yeah, so we're only taking out the librarians here. And now we sandbag this land because we need to cast this one. This does not fly, but can't be blocked by... Can only be blocked by this one. Our opponent should also start okay, they're gonna seek a non-land card. That's probably the best time to use it. If we can draw into another land, I will go for Alondo again. So these two are... Well, that's fine. We never wanted the islands anyway. Definitely not swinging with this one now. We don't have any more pumped effects. Now I could swing with this one. I would force a trade, which is actually good enough. I want to pare the board down as well. And if our opponent just constantly keeps blocking with just the Ether Cap, it's not a net negative for us. We just keep gaining life. So next goal is to get the kitty down. Do I still have enough non-creature spells? Oh, do they have... Oh, they might have their own Charmed Sleep. That would be... Well, we do have a Displacer Kitten on standby. Do we have enough non-creature spells? 1, 2... I don't have the other Dread Lenorm anymore. Iron Golem. Okay, that's another potential blocker. Probably gains 3 life, which makes perfect sense. When this... Well, they're not paying to loot this one. They could just attack with the Lizard Folk. Yeah, it would have been a throwaway. We might actually lose this one out of mill. Okay, there's our Gate to Sea Tower. Let's see, we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are running the full, so 5. We have quite a few lands still. We are a ways away from getting the kitten, so I might as well just get the kitten down. Okay, gain a little bit of life. We're just going to try to start pressuring now. Arcane Archery could... Now our opponent will have to double block. This unfortunately still puts it at 9, but it does give us a boon for the next creature. I'm pretty sure our opponent double blocks. Oh, if it's just a single block, I'm fine. Oh. Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, if it's 8, that's perfect. Opponent needs to decide if they want to give up Scanos, the Dragon Vassal, or just throw the Inspiring Bard. They made the correct block. whenever you cast your next creature spell. So opponent deciding. Opponent deciding. Okay, they are going for the full. So we take out. Yeah, we take this out. We can't take the other two out. So I think we take out the Bard. We can take out both. Okay, just gives us a little extra gas here. And opponent concedes. Well, it is a trade, but we don't exactly. Wait, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're blocking with 7. They take 3. They take. Oh, it would have. They block. It would have killed them anyway. Okay, so there we go. Not bad. We got our first 2 wins in. Let's see if we can keep going here. Ay, ay, ay. Games here are going to be a bit on the long side, though. That might be an issue. But we aim to please. We're going to keep going. I would also love to make my money back, please. Though I will still say that maybe I might have been happier with another color outside of blue, but with the picks we have, no regrets. So, okay, we have Basilisk into Myconid into Shepherd. Alternately, if we don't have anything to ramp into, we could do it the other way around. Basilisk into Shepherd into Myconid, depending on the colors our opponent is running. So far, we've run into white blue and green blue. Neither of which we've seen the blue become actually relevant. So yeah, not surprised there. Opponent takes a mulligan, so let's see. We will get our quick start more or less. Okay, so you can punch the fish, as weird as it sounds. The gates are going to be quite an important thing here. Opponent does have plenty of gates here, so okay, we don't have anything to really ramp into, so we will go Sylvan Shepherd. We'll start pushing. Now this does have enchantment removal. Ooh, that's annoying. I still don't think that's worth it, so gain a little life back. If our opponent just wants to chump block like that, I'm fine with it. The important part is that because it's and now we kind of dissuade our opponent from swinging in. Yeah, we got too much mana now. Now this is not sorcery speed, so I could just do that end of turn. Maybe our opponent has an instant. I would love to see what it is. Okay, so undid the damage there, so to speak. Maybe they have a pump spell. I'm actually fine. I'm actually quite fine with that. It's better for them to pump on defense rather than pumping on offense, especially if with green, a lot of them are incidentally trample. Now there is a chance our opponent does have that green dragon. I'm gonna go for it anyway. Nope, they don't have it. We got the band together in the arcane archery, so we've got multiple options here. Nope, let's hold this back. If we deviate from the plan, it looks weird. Sacrifices a non-token creature. If that creature had a mana value 2 or less, conjure a duplicate. Resolve. Sack them Iconic. Okay, not too bad. Opponent did have... Yeah, this is one of the reasons why black and red are pretty good. Though our opponent looks like they stalled out on mana. At 4 mana, I would expect them to have a play, so most likely they stalled out on a color. So that would have been a real issue. I feel like this particular format is not friendly to... No, you can do 3 or more colors between the Prophetic Prism and the Lantern. You really have to aggressively draft for it, though. So there we go, 3 wins. We want at least 5 wins to make the tokens worth in gems. I would love to get even more than that, if possible. Those cosmetics are not going to pay for themselves. Yeah, I already feel like that I might be... Well, I don't contribute to Wizards not that often. I feel like I actually can't pay more to Pokemon Unite than to Magic Arena. So, but I should keep that in mind also. Yeah, turn 2. Okay, good plans. Turn 2 Null Hunter, turn 3 Iconic. Let's make our opponent feel confident by Steadfast Unicorn. We definitely want to hold this for as long as possible. Steadfast Paladin. No, I guess this is a good reason to pop it now. Lifelink is going to be super annoying in the long term. Yeah, we'll pop it now. The next turn we decide if we want to scry or if we want... We most likely will just cast... Oh, opponent's on mono white. Let's see. Do they have the Celestial Unicorn to go with the Steadfast Unicorn? Steadfast Unicorn, Steadfast Paladin, Celestial Unicorn. That's the unicorn that gets +1/+1 counters when you gain life. This is Wordle with magic. I will be more than shocked if our opponent actually stalls out with having 3 white mana. That would mean that they definitely had other... No, they definitely have something to play. Minimus Containment? Not the worst. We did not make a land play, so I might actually want to bin something else. Probably the Prosperous Innkeeper. Oh no, we did make a land play. Yeah, we made a land play. I goofed up on the count. I can't count. We'll play Sylvan Shepherd. There's the Celestial Unicorn. No, let's see, there is a payment to this, so I can safely activate this, gain Paltry Bell life. Let's see if our opponent trades. Highly doubt it, it's only 2 damage. Then we go for the Owlbear, draw a card. Ooh, wow. What's better than an owlbear? A flying owl. Let's see if our opponent gives us the flying owlbear. Oh, they did have a second color. Let's see. What do they get with the black? Iron gold. Not convinced. Okay, let's give ourselves a flying owlbear. Oh, and there's a you come to a river, so... We could block, bounce the owlbear, replay the owlbear. Oh wow, this is going to be so brutal. We are going to pass. Now, if we bounce the token owlbear, we don't get much out of it, but Okay, Priest of Ancient Lore, not the worst. Not the worst. Like, we drew several cards already, so them drawing cards not too bad. Shambling Gas, that's fine also. They might swing with both. Now, an alternate trick we can do is you come to a river on Sylvan Shepherd, blocking this one. We take our beats here. No, taking the beats there doesn't feel great. I think we can afford to take the... Not so sure how great a play that is. Ooh, Arcane Archery is nice here. Unfortunately, we have to play the Owlbear because it's such a big tell if we don't. And now we can trade. So follow the tracks, hold Arcane. No, most likely we cast Underseller Mycon. It gives us some more things to spread the love around. Now, we have to assume our opponent has Deadly Dispute. They always do. So, it doesn't gain life, but it could shrink this down to a tree. So if our opponent somehow gains life or pumps the board with Steadfast Unicorn, we have to adjust our blocks accordingly. Also more likely to throw the Sylvan Shepherd under the bus now. Not a great feeling. So definitely playing the Mycon in the next turn just to spread the board wide a bit. It also helps with the... Also hold that in Arcane Archery, then we can go for a Young Blue Dragon. Yeah, I figured that would happen. They are holding black mana only, so... We'll take out the one that's most likely to kill us. I could just chump block this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go down to 6. Ugh. That is a blowout. If there was one. Though most likely our opponent just sniped the Sylvan Shepherd. Yeah, we're going to... Ooh, we got our Oyaminartok. Has hexproof. It will probably die to that, so we will just cast Underseller Myconid. Hold back the Arcane Archery. I should also realistically hold back the Owlbear just in case. Like, if our opponent just pumps this, makes it into a 5-4, those are still good blocks for us. Let's see, we can pump this into a 4-5. So if it pumps into a 5-4, we will get very good blocks with this. I think I can accept a 5-6 bear instead of a 4-4 dragon. I am concerned that our opponent is holding up white. There isn't a white adventure for us to look out for. No, I could have just put it here instead. It would have been quite similar, but not exactly the same. Let's see if they have that. Oh, and if they have that adventure spell that makes a creature indestructible, what do they protect? The unicorn or the unicorn? My money is on the unicorn. Oh wait, do they have another effect? Yep, they did have that. So they protected the big one. So now we have Dread Lenorm. The hexproof is really nice. I might as well scry and draw a card. Underseller Myconid. Yeah, we'll keep that. I still don't think swinging is correct here. Yeah, especially with the Blessed Hippogriff incoming. Now this does have reach. The hexproof is also a nice trick as well. Now there is one caveat. This is the only non-token creature. If they happen to have the black spell that makes us sacrifice, we are going to lose the werebear. Sad times. There's an incentive for us to... Okay, Bonecaller Cleric. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Iron Golem is going to be annoying here. Because this also has an untap and another hexproof effect, so we'll keep that in mind. I probably will realistically cast the other Myconid, make us look desperate enough that we're building up a board. Maybe the werebear gets there. Because if our opponent chump blocks, it gives us a food token, which is very unappealing to our opponent. They're the life gain deck. They don't want us to gain life. Yeah, we're most likely gonna do it to gain life given how precarious our situation is. Yeah, opponent... Also, having the food token means our opponent might suspect that we just cracked the food token. Do they go for... They could go for Bone Cleric. They can't activate this, not enough mana. Ideally, they want to swing. Now, there are a few big spells that could kill us. There's actually the one black spell that... makes us draw cards and lose life. And we have 9 cards in our graveyard. That can just kill us out of nowhere. But if they're looking... It's from your graveyard. So their choices are Unicorn, Gas, Golem, Paladin. Paladin would be annoying, but not impossible to deal with. I might even just cast Young Blue Dragon on the next run. On next turn. Draft a card from the spell book. Devoted Paladin. Okay. Gets the pump. Let's see what our opponent swings with. Horde Robber. Sure. Opponent's just unloading. They're going for the throat. So most likely the Celestial Unicorn's gonna get flying. Priest of Ancient Lore getting flying is not too bad, actually. I'm actually willing... No, realistically, it should be the Unicorn. They know that I only have 1 flyer. You want to guarantee damage. They're just double guessing if I have the Dreadland arm, which I do. Okay, so we now have Pseudo Dragon. We can actually just... Now our opponent could just severely block us here. I could just keep swinging with this one now. I just need to make as many blockers as possible. Most likely... Spend this mana to only cast blue creature spells. You know what? We can do that actually. Pursued Whale. Whenever it enters the battlefield, each opponent creates a 1/1. Oh wait, we're taking the Deer Kraken. That should give us enough blockers to stay alive, as long as they don't sweep the board. Dawnbringer Cleric. Most likely, it's either exile or just gain 2 life. 5/4, sure. With no more flyers, that kind of spells it for our opponent. They can go for the last hurrah charge. But that's it. We got it. Another nice win. Hey. Let's see if we can make it to gold. It's a bit unfortunate that the speed of these games are a bit on the slower side, but we got there off the strength of green. So 4 wins. Oh wait, no, I think we are. Yeah, that's 4 wins. So we kind of want to get at least. We want to get at least 2 more. 3 more would be really great. 4 is generally considered okay. Actually, we could get away with 5 wins, but I think 2. Okay, now this is awkward. Seek New Knowledge only gets. We do have 9 green sources, but that is 9 out of 33. That's slightly better than 25%. We're gonna mulligan. Okay, this is a much better keep. We will probably bin the 1 Basilisk. Opponent does get to go first, so we are at a disadvantage here. Now this is again non-creature, and it's an activated ability and whatnot, so also probably not Underseller Myconic. I could Charm Sleep it. It's gonna be cute, but probably not. Also not going to attack into that. Unfortunately, that means we are giving our opponent 5 mana. Ideally, the plan is to Charm Sleep whatever they drop. Jaded Sellsword, not the worst. But now we have the 6 mana for our Emerald Dragon. So it's gonna be whoever plays their first big stuff. Scaled Nurturer. So this looks like a dragon plan. They might have a fight spell, so Basilisk goes bye-bye, back together. If they swing, I guess we take. I'm also so tempted to just cast Alondo the Seer. Yeah, let's cast Alondo the Seer first. At least Alondo can block the Jaded Sellsword. No good attacks. Probably not gonna crack this token if possible. Opponent going for the Ambitious Dragonborn. Let's give it gain 2 life. Okay, it's the stone that gives hexproof. Again, not the worst. Okay, but that's scary. Opponent is signaling that they might have a combat trick, so I could force them to use it, but I can also just chump block. If is it a band together? It probably is band together. So we would not have Alonda anyway. I'm fine with that. I could just tap down the Ambitious Dragonborn. So we want to actually save some mana here. So if I were to pump it, it would make it an 8. Let's see if they respond. They might have the band together. Also really holding back on this because Seek New Knowledge is would be a very good card to bin with Alondo. Young Red Dragon, create a treasure token, probably cast it. So now there's a flyer I can't block. They are going off, so there is a concern there. What is this combat trick they keep telegraphing? Anyway, we passed the blockers. It's 3 mana. They could have an Arcane Archery. But you know what? So do we. Dragon's Fire. So... let it resolve first. Oh, that just makes it a 4. You know what? I'd say we let the trade happen. Yeah, we let the trade happen. This is 1 mana of any color. Okay, this 1 mana of any color. Let's just see 2 cards. Ooh, put a card in your library. Oh wow, these are all good cards. We're gonna need them eventually. Probably Band Together is the weakest one here because of our current board state. Now this can't block. We need this for mana. My best bet is since our opponent is tapped out though, my best bet is to actually just I think we can afford to take 3 damage. We are still gaining life off the Prosperous Innkeeper. Okay, opponent is no. Okay, Follow the Tracks is a very good card for us. We probably want another Mana Reborn here. Unexpected allies, target non-token creature. This does not untap it. It also gains first strike, so yeah, not very ideal. I guess we will take it. So opponent gonna have even more dragons. Yeah, this has first. Wait. Didn't say first strike. It also gains strike. If it has the same name as another creature, so it doesn't have first strike. Now we are trading, but we do give ourselves a 5/5 flying trample. The Unexpected Allies is a very nice boost there. It's a good way to generate card advantage. I could just go for Underseller Myconid again, though the Myconid is the one that gets the boost. Yeah, I think best bet is just cast Emerald Dragon. And swing with Werebear again. Yeah, we're eventually gonna have to start making creatures now. Hobgoblin Captain, okay, that's not the worst. so our opponent... Oh wait, we can trick our opponent into this, okay. So probably gonna just cast the other Myconid. We'll start cracking. We'll start fishing. Oh, Wilson, hold on. Ward. What? Okay, specialized. So it's specialized for green or red. So reach, trample. So 2/2 to 5/5. That's a very big growth. Then you can exile from your graveyard target creature, activate the source. Okay, so it passes the benefit. The red effect is double strike, reach, trample, but I think it only grows into a 2/3. And target creature you control perpetually gains double strike. We do have some instant speed ones, but I guess we will crack one now. I think we make them miserable just by going for this one. And unfortunately, well, there is no trample here, but we'll also have to be careful that we're allowing ourselves to get dinged for a little damage every time. Opponent most likely gonna just go for... Oh, this has reach too, so... Okay, gets double strike. So it's a 2/3 double strike, but we can block with Megalodon. Now our opponent can spend mana to, say, give this one double strike, but we can just hold the Emerald Dragon back if that's the case. Okay, get to see Tower. Opponent's saying good game, so let's see. Whenever I attack, scry one. Yeah, I just swing with everything. Yep, there you go. Because let's say our opponent even blocks this one, that's still 10 damage. We get there. And with that one, with our first ever draft, we finally get to gold. Now, this is close to the end of the month, so we're going to need another really good draft like this to make it into... finally get back to platinum. I've been having such a hard time getting out of... I am in platinum in constructed. I would love to get to diamond, but having a bit of hard time there. So, okay, two more wins to call this. Now here's a thought exercise there. If I had, if our werebear friend Oyaminartok, I'm gonna keep calling him Onokomiyaki by accident. But if Oyaminartok did not have a blue activation, I would not have been incentivized to go for the blue splash. And the blue splash is... it's not bad, it is kind of working. Oh! Who wants two werebears? We'll have to be careful of that though. There is a chance we fumble, but... But hear me out, two werebears. Double the food, all the fish, all the picnic baskets. Yeah, but it does have a selection of cards that are not appealing. Flaming Fist Officer, whenever another creature leaves the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter. So we definitely want to snipe that first if we have a choice. So the hexproof is going to be quite relevant, especially since we're going to do the Vile Duplication before. Yeah, the Vile Duplication is going to be really dumb. There's a good chance our opponent just double blocks this poor guy, so we lose out on the giant bear. So let's make sure we get the second one first. Now our opponent might have a counter spell, so lots of field sads if that happens. Underseller Mycon, it's starting to look like one of the best green commons. Icewind Stalwart. Okay, blinking the dust card, so getting some beef in. Ooh, nice blink. Opponent probably still not swinging. Oh, Displacer Kitten. I kind of want to do this one first, though. So one to hold back. Yeah, the non-warrior thing is to make sure it doesn't keep looping forever. That is a large knife. I actually do want to fish with this one. Mystic Skyfish, Voracious Great Shark, Junkwinder, Affinity. Whenever a token enters the battlefield under your control, tap target. Ooh, that's interesting. No, but these are draft cards. Oh, this is a token, so following the tracks on it is not a great plan. Let's get ourselves a second forest, our second green source, just to be sure. So here's hoping our opponent doesn't have a big creature yet, so we can Great Shark the next one. We can start pressuring them with our Flying Bear, as funny as that sounds. Guiding Bolt. Okay, bye-bye Flying Bear. This is one of the better white commons, I would say, though. So I am incentivized to Celestial Unicorn. No life gain yet, but it is going to be annoying. Emerald Dragon. I want to hold back for Great Shark, so I can still play Underdark Basilisk. I can hold up, say, to pretend I have a Manorborn. I'm gonna start making some trades. We will have a second Underdark Basilisk anyway, so we let them do the obvious trade, get it out of the way. That grows larger. That's fine. So if our opponent doesn't cast any notable creature or artifact, we can just seek. Is that worth it? I guess it's worth it. And we can now start swinging with the Shark. Steadfast Paladin. Maybe that would have been a better counter. But we can just start getting them on off the top with an Emerald Dragon now that this is the situation we have. So I could swing with the Great Shark, but we're better off using it as defense, especially since we know our opponent doesn't have a flyer quite yet. Our opponent had to use the Guiding Bolt earlier. Maybe they have another Guiding Bolt, we'll see. But we're most likely seeking out we are sandbagging some of the islands in case we do hit Alondo down the line. Thankfully, it's just one other greed source it's just one other source of the same color, so you will be able to get a non-land card most of the time, no matter what most of the time, depending on this situation. Okay, sure. Because the thing here is that the Displacer, if we do hit something with Displacer Kitty, we can. I probably will play. Okay, so let's see. I want to see how our opponent blocks in this situation. Displacer Kitten. Now it still has the hexproof from the other effect, but that was until end of turn. We still have an Emerald Dragon, and we can now start threatening our opponent with a Dread Lenore. Yeah, opponent concedes there. They probably don't have another answer to the Emerald Dragon. We managed to punch our way through there. Okay, so we haven't lost yet. I hope we did not jinx ourselves, but one more win should seal the deal. That would make this one a very interesting run and all that. Yeah, I did not expect this one to go as long as it did, but hey, we managed to get a really decent draft. Our rares are not exactly what I would call really bonkers, but they work. They work for the most part. I'll give it that. I'm actually gonna double check the one red card I passed. That was our one possible turning point. We could have easily shifted to green-red right there. If the Mythic did not have triple red as its color, and we did not heavily devote into green. If we had heavily devoted into blue, then maybe there would have been an argument for cutting green. This one needs help. It needs at least another land for these two guys. Needs another blue source where the Charm Sleep. We can buy some time with the Basilisk. This could also be the beginning of the end. We'll see about that. Okay, no, we did not hit our second blue source. For blue allegedly being the weakest color in draft, a lot of people are running it. Okay, we're definitely doing Prosperous Innkeeper first. If we can hit another blue source, I'm not going to be that incentivized to crack it. We might want to also save the Charm Sleeve for as long as... Okay, there we go. If they have a counterspell for this, I'm fine with them burning the counterspell here. Okay, they clearly had something, and they let it go. So we have to keep that in mind. going to see if they have any breath weapon. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, this is one of the another good reason for red. It's does trump green a little bit. Opponent holding back. I don't really want to run the Displacer kit and knowing. I also don't want to run this one into a possibility you find the villain's lair. Yeah, I guess we just drop the kitty. We might get the counter spell out this way. No, it says contact under plane, draw 2 cards. I am concerned our opponent still has a counter spell. They've been holding up mana for the longest time. Mephit's Enthusiasm. Yeah, just be. I probably will just play Underdark Basilisk at this point. Now we have to wait for our opponent to say try to point removal or drop something big. We can just band together Juvenile Mist Dragon. Yeah, we're giving up the treasure. That might be an issue. But we did get our opponent to untap. Tap down everything, so... Time for a big polar werebear. Now... Yeah, it's a shame that the kitty got burned out. We have to now also decide between Charm Sleep and Seek New Knowledge. Our Prime Shield Frost Giant. We need one more mana to be able to drop it. There's an Alondo. I actually could be swinging with this one. Also need to be careful of chump blocking with this one. That hex, although it does not protect against breath weapon, I don't want to just be throwing away our big giant werebear for no good reason. But yeah, one more mana to get the frost, drop the shield off the Frost Giant. Tomorrow's Invoker. A little ways away to drawing cards. Okay, we did hit our land. Opponent might still have a counter spell. Can't really do anything about that. If our opponent makes a mistake, they counter this right away. I will still have my green mana. They probably do have a counter spell. Let's just get it out of the way. No one's attacking anyway, so counter spell might not be such a bad. Yeah, if we can. Oh, did not bait out the counter spell, but it did leave them with a decision to make. I could swing with Alondo the Seer, but I don't feel incentive. I would rather draw more cards right now. Opponent might have a big like there are a good number of ancient X dragons that would really be bad for us. And that was our only Charm Sleep. This was worth it using it here. But we could easily lose this. We are nowhere near winning this game. That's the least I could say. If our opponent goes for taking out Alondo, I'm probably will just hold on to the Seek New Knowledge. I'm not gonna activate it. Which does make this tricky, though. Yeah, Faraday's Fireball. I suspect our opponent is holding on to that, which would make exiling a card really bad. Opponent is in the tank though. I would not be surprised if our opponent just goes for the Fireball right here, right now. Snowborn. Ooh, wow, that's a really... You may put one of them from your hand onto the battlefield. Oh wow, that dodges hexproof. They can put it on our werebear. That's not so annoying. They could also put it on the Seer. Let's see what's more valuable to them. Oh, they put in the Seer. Okay. So, not too bad. I'll accept that. Though they do have 4 more cards, so that is going to be a potential problem. We'll play the land first. We will Seek New Knowledge. Let's see. None of these fly. Oh wait, this is interesting. I could bounce Alondo, but yeah, the fact that they went for something else instead of Alondo. We're gonna try to draw into cards now. Great Shard. We are missing the mana. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have this. Each opponent creates with this creature and can block, and creatures you control attack each combat if able. I think I will take the Pursued Whale. It's big enough to be annoying. It will also force the Invoker to attack. They will try to start unloading everything, but forcing their creatures to attack is actually not so bad. This can't. Does this not? Oh no, it does not have Summoning Sickness. Underdark Basilisk. I'm gonna be taking quite a bit of damage from that. This is not forced to attack, so probably not swinging with this one yet. There is an argument to doing this one first, but we got our value, so to speak. Call it. We have to attack with that, and guess what I'm blocking? Come on, Ahab, you got this. Maybe our opponent does have a counter spell. I want to see if they have it. They did have a counter spell. Yeah, I'm fine with that. No, the Arcane Art. Okay, opponent's actually taking this. Problem is, well, the art. Let's see, the 4/5 is a problem. This one, not so much. They can start drawing cards. Alondo, not the most exciting creature in the block. Yeah, having the Pursued Whale makes spells that target it cost more is decent enough, I would say. I can now opponent is forced to attack with those two, so I will just take. opponent's gonna try their darnest to get rid of that token. I can assure you of that. That was the worst 1/1 I can possibly give them. And they're just gonna cast the Invoker. I make it sound like we're playing Dota. My Fate's Enthusiasm. 4 damage. Oh. Definitely want to cast that. Now, unfortunately, yeah, this one's not getting through. That the whale is though, so I might as well swing in with the whale. Well, there goes their 2 cards. No, okay, we're fine. No, they do get to cast another Rime Shield Frost Giant. I am most likely going to trade the Basilisk for 1 token. Orlando having to attack, they might even just tap to draw an exile just to avoid attacking with it, but it serves our purpose either way. Yeah, they would kill for a removal spell to remove Ahab. Rime Shield Frost Giant into a Valor Singer. Okay, so if they swing with Basilisk, I will lose both tokens instead of just 1. Alternately, I could just block with the Myconid. It will serve the same purpose. Now, that said, I am yeah. Good luck. How many turns is that going to take? Now, we aren't exactly drawing into many new cards either. Like losing... Our opponent wisely took out the Pseudo Dragon. That would have been a real dangerous part for them. Well, they know I was never going to block it, so that does make sense. Sylvan Shepherd, we've already activated that. Yeah, this one's gonna be a problem. This one, not so. Yeah, just having a large 8/8 does wonders. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to... I'm so not used to putting on headphones, so I actually forgot to switch this out switch this out into headphone mode. So there might be a little bit of echo. Finally, there's the Faraday's Fireball that I was expecting. Unfortunately, it also dinged them a little bit, so they are going to need more blockers. This is going to take a while, and it's not real suspend. You actually have to keep tapping that Alonzo. You may discard your hand and draw 2 cards. You have to attack with that. Well, they do get 2 new cards. I can take the tree, but I probably won't. And that taps them down, and that's pretty much game. Wait, nope, that's game. There we go, we got there. Not bad for our first shot. Will I be able to make it out of... make it into plat at least for the first time in a long time. We'll see about that. But yeah, gone fishing. There we go. Nice. 6 packs, 2,200. The gems are more important, but I will so gladly take whatever I can get. That's going to be it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. How do I feel about this? Well, this is... Don't get me wrong. I will get tired of this eventually. But so far, it's nice to see that it does provide a lot of interesting new things to AFR. So it's really a hybrid half-half. I know some people would rather just get straight commander, straight in all the actual cards from Baldur's Gate, but well, that might not quite happen.
I've got some experimental spells that need a test subject.
Oh, you talk quite a lot. Well, I don't want to be your test subject. Let's move on. Hey, Raphael again. Give me Donatello. Oh, we're getting a lot of... Oh, wow, the intellect of our stuff of horrors and nightmares and whatnot. And there we go. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Many thanks to Jericho Ilagan. Many thanks to Ethan Yu, Evan Yu, Tim Sopcat. Thank you for liking and tuning in. Many thanks to those who came in also. You did miss quite a bit, but I will have this. You can have the VOD here. I will also have this up on YouTube. Again, many thanks to everyone who tuned in. So far, we'll see. I don't know how much of this I will do, but I'll try to get as much of this as possible. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.